This is Ascal Terry Henry, man. Knowledge 101, man. I'm giving you the game that don't even need to be explained, man. You know, they say the game is to be sold, not told, but I'm giving it to you free of charge. If why rent a house when you can buy one? You can build one and save money. You know, the banks will loan you the money to build a house, especially if the equity is in the land. The banks will loan you the money to build a house 80%, 20% down, 80% they'll finance it. So if the house is, say, $300,000, the bank will give you 80%. All you have to do is come up with the 20% of that house. $300,000. What is 10%? What is 10% of 100,000? That's 10,000. You know, 300,000 is 30,000. Then you got 20%. It's 60,000. You put $60,000 down. You know, I know some of you may, well, how am I get that? Well, just work and save your money. But you put $60,000 down, or you borrow it because you're gonna give it right back, and you go ahead and let them finance the other 80%. Because let me tell you something, that money that you're gonna finance, you're gonna get it right back. That $300,000 house that you're gonna have built, you're gonna probably spend 100 to 150,000, depends on how critiqued it is, how elegant you want it. If it's just a standard house like an apartment, you ain't got no crown molded, triple crown molded and all that. You just got basic up and down ceilings, you know, not cathedral, but just regular ceilings, regular, you know, baseboards. You know, a nice home, a new home, but just regular. Not all fancy like you, Jay-Z or somebody. You're gonna spend about $150,000 in a house. You're gonna pocket $150,000. You deduct $60,000 from that, which you put down or what you borrowed. You get that back to somebody. Now you got $90,000 to play with that you can invest in a business, or you can set that in an account somewhere, in an escrow account, never to be touched, and you let that money pay your note on your house for the next 10 years. It's growing equity, it's growing interest, it's just sitting in a bank account, and your money for your note, your mortgage is being drawn off of that account. You got $90,000 in there. You ain't got to worry about rent for the next 10 years. Man, I'm giving you game, man. You know, it's time for us to wisen up and be smart. Once again, you get $300,000 house built. It's gonna cost you about 100 to 150,000 to build it. Depends on the lumber. You put 150,000 in your pocket, and you take your 60 out that you put down as a 20% down. You take the rest, you put it in an account, you let it pay your note for the next 10 years. This is Ascal Terry Henry, man. Go to YouTube, click share, subscribe. I'm gonna give you game all day long.